Hello chat, hello and welcome to the start of my new little learning process, as we'll call it. I am here with some Total War Warhammer 3. Never dived into this game at all, don't know much about this game whatsoever. So if you're joining in here, please send me as much help as you can. So we're going to start with the campaign. We're doing the campaign. Let's have a look at the races. What we got races wise. Demons of Chaos, looking a bit crazy. I'm not really sure what I know Warhammer a little bit. Played a little bit of Warhammer board game wise, IRL. But in terms of this game and what this game's going to show, don't have a clue. Nurgles are sticking out to me just because, you know, they're quite close to my heart in their 40k. So I might go along this way. Obviously, I know it's going to be nothing along them lines. But we'll find out what the game entails going into it. So let me just read a couple here. So we've got Kulgraf, the Plague Father. Faction effects. Bear in mind, I have no idea what any of this means as I'm reading it, chat. No clue. So starting army. Plague Bearers of Nurgle. So I get a couple of them. Nurgling Swarm Poison attacks. Plague Toads of the Nurgle. Chaos Furies. And Plague Drones of the Nurgle. Okay, so a faction effects. Adds additional blessed symptoms when generating plague. Right, so I don't know what a lot of this means, so I'm just splaffing off some stuff in a minute, chat. But we'll figure out as we go along. Lore effects. Should we have a little look at the lore? Right, lore, Plague Father lore. Whilst other great unclean ones work to spread the plague already extent, Kulgraf the Plague Father is fascinated by the bleeding of the new and vigilant life. Kulgraf aims to one day bleed contagion and ancestor gods themselves. The Plague Father rides upon a massive playground bed deck with alchemical. They're testing me with these words already. If this is how this game's gonna go, we're in for a fun one, chat. Full of seeking powders, flasks of indescribable liquid, and Hessen sacks stuffed of bursting Nargalins. Right. Nargo's known as the Plague Lord, the Chaos God of Disease. So we're a disease-ridden race. That I know the mask. Right. Let's get into this. Let's see what we. Let's start with the Nurgles. Remember, if you've played this game before, you know anything about this game, help me out in the chat. But I'm going in blind. Don't have a clue what I'm doing. So, we're just going to go with it. You never know. We might just take over the world. That's the plan. We're going to spread our disease everywhere. That sounds absolutely horrid. But we're going to do it anyway. Right. It's a good reason the ships are ready, rarely stopped along the southern coastline that provides passage into the distant Darklands. In the distance, the past revolting brands of orcs, goblins, ogres, and worse, black smoke can be seen spearing into the sky, which, though one would be forgiven for thinking it's entirely volcanic in nature, the stench of the tar pits and the oil pools hang heavily in the air, hinting at a malevolence that threatens to rise. The Frodom or death are likely to listen those and ill-prepared to travel northward. Right. I don't know what quite to expect with this chat, to be honest. I'm excited, to say the least. The spreading of the disease sounds very fun. But what we will say, chat, as I know in a lot of these games, some of these games from the past that I've seen watch or said, you might have a redo battle. There's none of that here. If we die or we get beat, we die. It's as simple as that. We're not doing no quick restart. Oh, we could have done this better. If we die, we die. If we lose a battle, we regroup and we go again. We do not restart the battles. But I don't plan on being defeated by anybody. Carnage shall rain terror across the lands. Just waiting on the loading screen now. Let me know how all your days have been in chat as well. We're here for 3 hours or so, so let me know how you have been here and how your days have gone in chat. Let me know what you have been playing. Let's get a conversation going whilst my mind melts at this new game that I've never played. But hey, we're here for the laughs and giggles. And sheer destruction, I might add to that. We're gonna destroy and take over all the lands with our disease, as the lore tells us we are going to do. Tell you what, I'm loving the artwork already. Beautiful artwork. Why have I got a weird feeling I'm about to load into the map being massive and people are ready for a scrap straight away. That's what I'm hoping for. We like a good scrap here, don't we, guys? We love a good scrap. Oh, I can hear things. Right, here we go. So, like I said, chat, whilst the loading screen's on, about me knowing Warhammer, we have, like, previously, I have played a couple of games. Actually, I'm going to embarrass myself here right now. So, I've played 40k, I would say, best part for about 2 years, been in and out playing 40k, and I still don't think I've won a single game. I think I'll be battered. I do play the Death Guard, hence why the Nurgle thing is quite close to me. I have not yet won a game with said Death Guard, but we are getting there. But no, massive 40k following. A lot of people on the channel love 40k. So this game very intriguing to me. I'm very ready to dive in and get involved in it. But chat, let us know if it's something eventually down the line, if we get the setup and everything sorted, if that's something you would like to see. The 40k games that we do in IRL, if we can get a setup going for that, is that something you would like to see, something you would be interested in? Like I say, everyone on the channel who is involved in the channel is a massive 40k fan, so let us know if that is something you would want to see down the line. We are more, oh right, we got a cutscene, chat. This is my land. We shall shower our foes in plague, pox, virus, and sickness, then revel in their rot. Right, here we go. Right. Path to glory, pox makers of Nurgle. Use infections accumulated throughout the game to conduct plagues that can be spread throughout the world for a variety of favorable effects, in turn earning more infections. Observe the organic cycle of the Nurgle building chains to optimize recruitment and building effects. Use plagues and other means to spread Nurgle corruption, promoting growth within your province. Ensure that the Nurgle spread of corruption to aid his participation in the Great Clean One, and unlock unholy manifestations that can greatly benefit your plagues and units numbers. Learn more here. Right. So, mission issued. Defeat the army belonging to the following faction in the battle. The Tikpov Swarm. Description: our enemies gather to strike against us. Attack first and deny them opportunity to reach full strength. Left click an army to select it, then right click an enemy to attack. Right, so that's the one I got to right click. Right, so let me zoom to location. Right, so that's the one I got to attack, I believe. So is that one? Or is it these ones? Right click here. Right. There we go. We're attacking. Right. Pre-battle options. Engage options such as whether to attack or withdraw appearing in immediate battle immediately prior to the battle on the pre-battle panel. Examine the tooltip on each engagement button to view more information about the options. Okay. So. Fight battle. No idea what I'm doing here, chat. Let me know if I'm doing something wrong. If anyone's played this game. Right. This is going to be mayhem. See if I die on this first battle, chat. We're off to a great start. I'm excited now. Right. So these are my units. These are his units. Okay. The Battle of the Shattering Stone Island. Nice. Right, okay. Can I move yet? Yes, I can. So that's his all up there. Mine down here. Right, okay. So start deployment. Okay, so. Yes. What I'm going to do, chat, is, just so it's easier for you guys, is I'm going to turn my overlay off so you can see all the rest of the game mechanic that's happening. Let me just transition. So you can see everything on screen. Is that better for you? Oh, yeah, that'd be better. What I might do as well, chat, just so you can fully see, is I'm going to move myself slightly over so you can see the mini-map, which is just here somewhere, if I'm pointing in the right direction. No, it's the other way. That way. Right, okay. Right. Start battle. Right, so. Get 'em! Attack! Right, hold spacebar to see the unit's destinations. Right, okay. Right click to drag to terrain. Right click and drag on terrain. Order to select units to precise positions. Press backspace to halt units. Okay. So if I right click and I drag to. Oh no, that's left click. Right, click on this unit. Where's this unit? Alright. Right, so hold on. Let me move backwards and I'll just. So let me do this. Right, so on here, attack, charge, get him, kill them all. Wait, what are you doing? You can get in there as well. Oh no, hold on. Attack, you attack. Oh, here we go. Scrap, kill him. Kill them all. Yes, here we go, chat. They're scrapping. I think I'm losing. Beastie Boy, get in there and start scrapping. Right, come on, Nurgle, do your job. Right, so if I click on here and I get them to attack the ones at the front, I need to make sure they all. Doing well so far, I think, chat. I don't know if I'm doing well. Yeah, right, Nargle. You focus on them. Help the boys out there, because they're struggling a wee bit in there. Yeah, their troops are fleeing. Get them. They're running. Yeah, they're running. They don't want none. Right, Nargle. Big guy can start attacking up there. I've lost some boys. Look at this. We've got a big pile up in here, chat. Let's get closer. Let's see what they're doing. Right, so I've got all my buttons down here as well. I can set formations and stuff. But we're winning currently, chat. Look, their units are dying. They ran away. They were scared. Right, let's get him. Can I click him and just move him? Yeah, let's move him. Let's get him closer. Get him to finish off that unit. They are attacking. They're fighting in here. They're... Let's go him up there. Right, they're retreating up there, chat. They're running. They're on their way up there. They're all running as well. I need them to move. I've done it. That's what I've done 4 times. They're moving. Right. I keep forgetting about him doing here, but you get him to attack in now. Because he doesn't have to get close to... He's got his ranged attack. They're attacking here. Look at the red lines. They're going for them. They got them. Ah, they flanked towards the Noggle. They came down the side of the rock. Nah, they will regret that now. They're all running away. And that's it. Right. They've not got many left now. It's just getting rid of them all. I think I've done quite well. A victory! Nice and easy victory there. Didn't lose that many. They all scattered and ran. That was quite good there. A hollow victory. I'll take it. Didn't know what I was doing. They were running scared. Look, they had nothing left. Right, let's see what that does in terms of the campaign now. A lot of healing required, I think, chat. Right. Yeah, that's quite good. Deployed less than them. Lost by 100 and... I lost 106 less than them, which is quite good. Half of theirs, over half died. I will take that, chat. Over half of their army died. Right, victory. Right, a number of options are available after victory after battle, such as killing or releasing prisoners. These are presented to post-battle panel. Learn more here. Right. Devour. Offer as tribute. Send the souls of these captives to fly. Army replenished by fire. Consume. Yeah, we're Nargles. We consume. Plus, I need the healing. Right. Total favors 300 plus 375. Total infection plus 50. Right. Defeat an army belonging to the following faction. Yep, done. Completed the mission successfully. Mission issued. Defeat the following faction. So I've got to defeat them again. But, right, hold on. Enemy killed in battle. Neither our enemy belongs to his national spawns. He's perished into battle with the Shatterstone Island. Yes. Right, okay. Right. So, that is... So I'm just storming this army camp. Right. The acquisitions of the lands is such a path of supremacy and war. Throughout the torrential gains comes great wealth and rolling power to rise the forces to defend it. Expand your margin state and deny your enemies the room to do likewise. Okay. So. Left click. Right, further information on the Argolins, because I'm learning here. Oh my Jesus Christ! Right, lords, heroes, country. God, there's absolutely loads here. I'm just having a quick look at what we've got here. Great unclean ones. Jesus Christ! I need to focus up a wee bit more here. Right, so how do I... So what we've got here. Right, so you do not currently have the research diplomacy objectives. Right, objectives. Right, so engage the enemy, completed. Next one, capture a settlement. Right, settlements are cities and ports on the campaign map from which provenance are defended and controlled. Ownership of settlement grants ownership of the territory around it. Right. Province and capitals are fortified. They will be harder to capture than unfortified settlements. Province's capitals appear in the first settlement of the prominent overview panel when selected. Okay. So, I'm rank 2, chat. Yeah, boy. Right. So, what? Unholy manifestation. Right. So I need to go and capture a province or a city. So, this one. Right. Over here. Right. Let's go here to there. Right. Right, so I need to, because currently looking at what I'm bringing to the party to what they're bringing to the party, this is going to be painful. So, or resolve it. Let's resolve it and see what happens. Right, so we won it somehow. Don't know how, but we won it. Right. Right. So infections. So started stone online, so I'm gonna occupy it because I need a settlement, hopefully build. Right, so they're healing. Look, so they're all healing. This is good. Right, so tooltip replenishment 7 per 10. Turns you until this unit is fully replenished is 5. Right, okay. So summon units or recruit renown units. Right, so capturing a settlement. Yep, completed. So total favors, toughness, infection. Right, okay. Right, so so this is how I recruit more. Okay, so I need to build my renown up, which I am imagining is up this side. Right, okay. So, a number of options are available to the path of victory after capturing a settlement. These are presented on the post panel, right, which I've done already. Okay. Right, so I've got to complete the acquisition and I will basically gain control of this area. So, maintain the control of the following provinces either by direct ownership or toughness and military. Right, so the Dragon Isles. So I need to control this area. Right, okay, because I imagine that. Yes. So province are large areas in campaign. Yeah. Okay. So. Okay, here we go. So 2 times. Right, so let me have a look. 7 is the number of Plague Lords. 7 is the way of the Naga infection. Mortal and immortal, unlike Contagion. Invoke his methods and become the blessed carrier. Okay, so 2 here. Campaign line of sight. 15% settlement control. Plus 1 of all provenance. Right, this is a bit of a mayhem, chaotic one right now, so that's summon units. Right, what we've got on here. So that is the new. So this is my current provenance. I need to, so hold on, where's my objectives? So, maintain control of the following provenance. Yeah, so I need to capture the Dragon Isles, which is this one. So, let me go to Disband, save character, rename. Right, okay. So let's go in here. That's my home. Right. So right, I'm pending the mission. So that's the mission I got there. Right. So this is the one I'm after next. So how do I, if I was to... Right. So let's zoom out, let's bring him down to here. Right. So I can do that then. So that's building. So 3 times time, that's going up to number 2. Right, okay. Right, so how do I now garrison details? So this is a proper. Right, so this is the building of the Dragon Isles. So settlement 1, settlement 2. You need 1 times population surplus in order to construct this. Right, so that's how I upgrade all the buildings and stuff like that. That one's upgrading in 3 times time. Left click to remove building from the queue. So I can do that in the turn time. Right, so how do... Right, this is going to be a silly question. How do I turn? There you go, end turn. Let's speed this up a wee bit. Because nothing's moving towards me right now. Right. Let's keep the turn rolling because I've got upgrades and that happening in a minute, chat. So remember, chat, I'm completely new to this game, so any of your help, anyone who's in chat who's played the game before, let me know. Any help will be greatly appreciated. Whilst we're on the turn roll, chat, and we're waiting for it to end, even though it's ended now. Does anybody else play any of the Total War games? Because I know this is the first of the... Like, I know there's a franchise. Sorry, this isn't the first. I know Total War's a massive franchise. So, is there any other games you play that you prefer over others? Let us know. Right, so... Full health. They go back to full in 2 turns. Right, okay, so if I was to summon units out and take this one, let's do that. Recruit. So I'm recruiting more units, chat. I've recruited more units, which is a start. I want to take over Dead Rock and so I control this whole end so far, but if I go to Bedrock, they're probably gonna have more garrison details. Yeah, so I want to be fit. Oh, I'm probably better going after the Stone Bay first. Right. So I've got to control Bedrock, but right. So I've recruit 5 new units, which I've done so far. If I go in here, that's 2 more turns. I need to. Right, so I need to turn again, chat, because I've got units that need to be recruited by 10 before I can turn over Dead Rock. And so Garrison Lord not moved. Right, Intershot Stone. Right, so then on this one, and he's going into here. Right, here he goes. Right, so I got 2 points unassigned as well, apparently, so they must be in skill points, skills. Right, so here and here. Right, so skill points done. And then I need to move my hero as well, because he's down here. He's going up here as well. Or should I bring him? Yeah, he's going up there. Oh no, wrong button again. Did I press the wrong button? Yeah, go on. Right, so he's coming up to Dead Rock as well. Right, so that is my turn done. I've got more units in there being done, so let's roll. Like I said, chat, completely new style game for me here, so I'm building as I go. I have literally never played a Total War game or anything along the lines of a Total War game before in my life. So it'll be interesting to get your feedback, chat. If you think I'm butchering it, let me know. Come and save me. Right, so I've got research available, so let's have a look at the research. So, growth plus 15 on that research. Right, so I'm going to eventually... Each new pulse enema is blessed with a mark of unfathered love, which each retake can heavy summon sights such as growth. Now go show. 15. Right, okay, we'll go that way. Right, so still not fully. So let's do the attack. I think, chat. Let's go and attack. Let's do it. Right, so available siege equipment. Right. Casualties are going to be high. They're very strong going forward. Right, we're going to auto... Oh, it's saying that it's red. It doesn't want me to auto-resolve it. I don't know, chat. Do I... Trying to think what's best here. Anyone in chat? Any things? Because as soon as I go to auto-resolve, it's saying it's going to hurt. Right, so. Right, so let's make some siege equipment. And then a continuous siege, I imagine. Yes. Right, so let's go for... Let's... I've got quite a lot, so let's just go 3 of each. We'll fill it with 3 of each, and we'll continue siege. Right, okay. So I'm sieging on there. Right, so technology research may sometimes misguided hosts to be attempted to refuse Nargle's bounty. 1. The grave fever consumes their minds, they shall see the truth and welcome him into their hearts. Okay. Right, so now I end turn, let the siege do what the siege needs to do for now. Right. Is attacking the Potswalker of Nargle. So I'm going to break the retreat back here. Oh well, I retreated back now, so right. Right. What I want to do is... No, not the wrong one. Wrong one. Recruit. No, that one. Building browse. Wrong one again. Garrison details. So I can't recruit unless he's back in there. So we'll go... Right, recruit hero. Right, so... Chaos Lord... Right, let's recruit the Lord. Right. You can go... hold on, let me move here, because I'm gonna... Right, let's summon units. Right. So, we're recruiting the units to him now. Right. So I can't recruit these ones yet until I'm level 9. Okay, so he's only at level 1, so he can't recruit them until he's level 9. Okay. Right. So he's can recruit them as well. Right. So capture the Providence, that's still this one, and this one over here that I've got to get. So that's the current mission objective, that's fine. Nice. Okay, attack there again. Right. Right, so battle result, vigilant defeat. So I'm gonna siege again with these. Continue that siege there. And then he's done, he's fine. 2 turns on technology. Unholy manifold, persistent growth. Duration 2 turns. Okay, right, so hero not moved, so let me just I'm gonna move the hero just to here for now. Oh no, he can't go. Right, he can go over to there for now. Right, let's go building available. Built. So let's... Is that the build? Oh, right. So what do I want to do here? Basic military, defense, infrastructure, or resources? Dragon Fang. Buildings, Provenance 1 per turn. Let's go resources. Right, so Building upgrade available. It takes me down to here. So yeah, so I can build something in here, but I don't know what to build. Do I build the resources side? But I don't have enough on that cost. Not got enough on the cost side for that. Military. I can use that. Instantly goes to level 2. Right, so the only thing I can build on here is the attack side. So let me build the attack side and then... Right, so let's roll. Right, so that's the end of the roll. So hopefully now we can capture Dead Rock after this, because he's going to try and thingy the siege again. There we go. So I'll win this one now if I attack. So let's auto resolve. So I have it. I only lost 2 units in that. Well, no, 3 units, sorry. 4. So gonna need some great healing happening on that one. Right, so we want to do we occupy that one as well, chat? What's this? Loot and occupy. You gain wealth from looting, but the buildings in the settlements are damaged. But we gain and gain and gain. Right, we're just going to occupy for now, chat. We can build the resources going forward. And the turn. So that's that one captured. So we've only got one side, one settlement that we don't control in this province, which is okay. But I built... Right, plague unlocked. You can now be spent to concoct and spread the plague through the world. View the plague panel for more information. Plague panel. Right. Okay, so plague panel. Right, the plague panel allows Nurgle factions to create plagues on a campaign map that returns for infections. Plagues can cause positive effects on a Nurgle faction or negative effects on non-Nurgle faction. All plagues are made up of 3 symptoms from the panel, each providing both types of effects. Okay. Selecting an available symptom to begin the plague. So, right. After selecting the starting symptom, you can only adjacent symptoms must be added to the plague. Adjacent symptoms will be highlighted in the panel shown. Symptoms can also become blessed and boost in their effect. If a blessed symptom is used in a plague, it will consume its blessing, no longer having its boosted effect for the next one. When a symptom is selected for a plague, its positive and negative effects of the Nurgle and non-Nurgle factions respectively will display here. Once 3 symptoms have been selected, the plague modifier will become available to improve the new plague. Plagues can have their duration and a chance to spread increased at a cost of infection. Immunity duration can be reduced as part of the plague's modifier. This is the number of turns that the plague Nurgle target will resist catching any new effects. Before the plague can be created, it must be assigned to a target where it is released onto the campaign map. Only focuses and settlements can be selected as a target. Right, okay. Right, any symptoms previously used in a plague will be available at a starting symptom, creating in the future. So, right, nice. So, what we got here? So, plague effect on Nurgle enemy armies and settlements. Melee defense +4. Plague offense on non-melee. So they have... That is... It gives us Vanguard deployment for all units and them a -15 speed. Vanguard defense. This unit can deploy outside deployment zone. This symptom is blessed and empowered with effects. Growth 15, growth 30. Right, so we want the growth one as it said in before. Corruption +4 and Nurgle corruption +4 and non-Nurgle enemies. Recruitment health 10% for all units. Local recruitment capacity -1 local provenance. Right, so that gives me a 10% for all recruitment and so which I want to do right now because I want to recruit as much as I can in this early game. Right, so each modifier costs 50 infection, 25% in speed, 3 turn duration increased by 5 turn immunity reduced by turns. Okay. So target must be selected. So let's go. Let's select there. Right, infect. Nice, so that's now infecting, so I can recruit better in there. Okay. Right. Reward. No, at the end of the turn. Right, so I've gained loads of. Right. Right, so as long as they survive, they spread the plague. Nice. Catch in line of sight, follower gained, settlement infected. The settlement of Deadrock has been infected with a plague. It is just a matter of time before the obscene nation spreads across the world. Nice. Creating a new plague, which I've just done. Lovely. Right, so let's go on to here. Right. Just like the Plague Lord himself, his follower Nargle cannot resist to combine and recombine in a strain of diseases. The Plague Planner, which is here, creates an infection. Plagues can cause a profit in it. Right. So back to the Plague Panel, 3 times time before I can use any of them. Right, okay, so I can start a new plague very soon. Okay. So now they're healing up here. Him and his units. What is... Can't see what... There I can. Right, so they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units in there. So let me go... not on him, sorry. Wrong one. Can he recruit more? Yes, he can. Let's recruit, build him up. Right, so let's go here. Let's go. Right, so missile resistance, physical resistance, and he gives me campaign line of sight and ambush defense chance on army. Right, let's build what we've got. One of each now. Right, so we've got another lord. Right, let's recruit him some forces. Still can't get them because his renown's quite low. Right. Right. Garrison Lord must be moved. What have I got in terms of... Right, no, that's the diplomat thing. We don't want the diplomat thing. Objectives, technology. How are we doing on technology? One more turn. Right, so let's have a look on here. So we've got 2 skill points. Right. So let's put one there, and then we can put another one there. Lovely stuff. So skill points are spent as well. Right, hold on. There we're at the top of the page. Right. So he hasn't been in anything yet, so he hasn't fought anything yet. He's not gone up any levels, and none of them have gone up any levels. So we've only got skill points on him that we've spent so far, which is good. So we need to get the rest of them in battle as well, building them up as much as we can as well. Right, so these are troops replenishing 3 per turn, 3 per turn. Totally fully replenished. So we need to let this replenish. Alright, so let's move. so let's go. Right, so he's got in total. So he is going to recruit some more as well. And then he's recruiting as well. I can't recruit anymore for him this time. Okay. Oh no, is that? Yeah. So right. Okay. So he's recruiting this turn. He's healing, but I need to move the garrison leader. Garrison lord not moved, so I need to bring him just out. Bring him over to. Yeah. He's moving to attack up there. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send this guy towards here to try and get him some recruiting happening, because you recruit faster when you're in there. And then he's just gonna. Right, so we're all fully moved for now that we can. End the turn, let them replenish, let them recruit. Holy Manifestation, we're nearly there on the corruption side. Right, end turn. So we're building up the two other lords, they're building up. So bear with me, chat, when I'm going through the game. I got very intrigued on this game because I've played 40k, so I really wanted to give the game a go and a shot. So bear with me. Never played a Total War game before, so it's taking my time with it. If any of you, like I say in chat, if you have played Total War games before and you have any pointers, any ideas for me, let me know, because like I say, I'm a complete novice when it comes to these sort of games. Right, so right, so can he recruit this turn? Yes, he can. So let's recruit there. So he's recruiting. What about this guy? He can't recruit. That's fine. Right, so let's move him. He is moving as much as he can this turn. And then this lord as well needs to move before I can turn my go. The hero, I'll just keep moving around the map so he's... Right. Research available. Right, so I'm going to go this side now and build them up as I go. I just don't want to follow one line and then have to come back. So let me go research that one for 2 turns. And so far, we're good. Ended turn again, chat. By the time I get to the attack of that final city here, the Plague Father's units should all be fully returned, so that's quite good. Oh, what's this? I spawned... Oh, okay, so what do I do here? He is ready to proper scrap. I'm gonna lose this. Retreat back from now. So, what I'm going to have to do now after this turn is the Plague Father's going to have to go and fight up here. They're coming to try and claim back their land. I am growing in population. Right, so the population surplus within the provinces may now be spent to upgrade a main settlement building. Okay. Upgrade any settlement building. So if I click on it then. One turn still on that. That's going up. Right, so I can leave it for there now. So that's nearly there. Dead rock. The slot will be upgradable when it hits level 2. So that's going up. Abandoned. So yeah, so I've got to get some more coin, I think that is. Cost, yeah. Total favors. I've got to get more favors, that's it. More favors to upgrade the settlements there. The growth is going up in 4 turns. The control of it is pretty much okay. Right. So let's just move the hero whilst I'm here so I don't have to where can't you move? Where can you move to? Right, so right, and then where am I going here? It won't let me move him. Right. Movement has been disabled for this character. Why is the movement being disabled for? Right, hold on, what does it say there? I'm trying to hold on. Movement has been disabled for the character. Dismiss event advised before. Alright, okay, I need to dismiss this. Right, okay. Mission issued. Yeah, I've got a fight up here. Right. Okay, so let's, right, he can move there just to keep him moving for now. Right. Right. Bring him to there, and then the big boy. Is going up here. Right, so let's have a fight. We're going to auto-resolve it as well, chat. Big loss there, but big loss in army there from in terms of who are lost in the unit. But he can't recruit anything as of yet. But we won that one, which is we won the fight, but it cost a lot in terms of wrong one, a lot in terms of who we had. Right, unholy manifestation performed. Right, so skill points now. Right, so right, so let's go here. He can go in with them. So what we'll do is we'll move him up and send these ones down. Right, so he can go. Send him back to here for now, and then let's do the same with him. No, he's only got one unit with him, but I'll still put them up into there and bring him just down here for now. So which puts him back with a decent unit to go after the one above. Building upgrade available. Right. Alright, so let's go here. So his right, so I've got how do I... So, Shattered Stone Isles, which is this one. I have all these units in here. How do I get them out? So, if I go... That's the building browse. Don't want the building browse. Garrison details. I've got all these units down in this city, but I don't know how to get them. Oh, is these ones I can recruit at a time? So, let's have a look. If I click on him and I say go into there. Oh no. And I say go to there. I should now be able to... Oh no, because I can't summon the units out, even summon them out with him. Right, okay. So he will go into the city on the next turn. Right, so I need to upgrade this building here on the Shattered Stone Isles. I've got a building upgrade to do on here. So let me do that. That's upgrading in 4 turns time. I'm not going to do anything else this turn. I'm going to rebuild whatever's on there. They'll regain on him and he'll go into there, and hopefully I can draw more units out. Like I said, chat, I'm a complete novice to this game. I have no idea what I'm doing with any Total War games. So if you are in the chat and you're thinking, what the hell is he doing? Let me know what I should be doing in the chat. Right, so... Oh. I've been thinking about it, reckon I'm going to crush you. A faction has declared war on you. No allies have been chosen to become involved in this dispute. So someone's... Okay. He wants to fight me. Thank you so much for the follow, Silver Knight. Really appreciate it. Okay, then. The war declared. Yeah, Silver Knight, if you know anything about this game, please help me. Right, so mate, I bet it's nice for you to see new players. For me, I'm stressing. Please, any pointers you have, Silver Knight, would be greatly appreciated. Right. Whilst low presenting the effects of the threshold, which always apply here, show power of our reserve to select Chaos Army. Okay. See, I'm gonna have to... No, because I can go along that way. Boat building is... Now that... There's a tutorial? That should answer your question, Silver Knight. Right. I've got all these objectives to do as well. Just a heads up, but my camera's laggy. Let me see if I can have a look at that. Yeah, I can see it now, Silver Knight. It is quite laggy. Alright. Alright, we're just going to try sort the camera out now, chat. I'm just going to be talking to the tech team in my ear as well. If you hear me talking to anyone, you're probably best doing that. Let me know if it improves anything better, chat. This game is really resource intense, just so you know. Yeah, I've been thinking out that about that in a minute, Silver. I'm currently just trying to figure out how I recruit a bit better. Alright. So oh, does it? Yeah, thought so. Right, let's go. Right, chat, what we're going to do is I'm going to drop offline for 1 minute, do a couple technical switches, and then I'll be back. So don't go anywhere so you can continue to watch this madness. So I'll be back in 1 minute, chat. Back in 1 minute.